Hello and welcome to Tips and Tricks. I'm Debbie Nelson with Together SC, and we are here to meet one of our consultants, one of our Together SC friends. And what we're going to talk about today is something that I think is of interest to all of you. We're going to talk about an HR issue. So today I welcome to our Tips and Tricks my new friend, Jackie Kohlhepp with JTK Consulting. What I love about your firm is you not only help us find the right talent, you also help us retain the right talent, the top talent. So Jackie, tell
Mhm.
us just a little bit about your business.
Sure. Oh, thank you, Debbie. And I'm so glad to be here. Like you mentioned, our organization consults with companies to help them find and keep great people. And we use HR data analytics. It's sort of our secret sauce to do that. We're really paying close attention to your employee data and understanding what your current state of talent is, and then providing you with some really great strategy accordingly so that you can optimize your people practices.
Okay, well then we have a really good question for you. In preparing for today, I did a little bit of research, and there was a national survey that was done over the past year about employees and what employees' expectations were. And it sounds like more than 50% of people responding to the first survey said that they're going to be looking for a new job this year. Is that true?
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, as nonprofit leaders, we're going to be faced with this problem.
Mhm.
And what do you recommend? What are your tips and tricks to keep our people, to retain our people, and maybe even take advantage of some of the people that are out there looking this year?
Right. Yeah. So, like you said, this is on everyone's mind, from CEOs of Fortune 500 companies to nonprofit leaders here in our state. The good news is that there are a lot of strategies or things you can be doing to prepare for this. We recommend starting with three basic strategies. The first being checking in with your employees. We recommend conducting stay interviews with all of your employees. And stay interviews are really intentional conversations you can have to understand why an employee continues to work with your organization, what keeps them there, and then find opportunities to engage them in the future. So that'll help with retention. The next thing we recommend you do is support your employees. Uh, the pandemic has definitely left a lot of folks feeling burnt out, and folks are feeling a little stressed. So the more that we can support our employees with their overall well-being, mental health needs, mental wellness, the better. We've seen a lot of leaders partnering with employee assistants, program representatives to design some really cool programs to help employees feel cared for and to meet their overall well-being needs. We've also seen organizations who don't have EAP partners actually do some research in the community and find some free or low cost resources that can support employees and help them to take care of those needs. And the third thing that we recommend you do is to reevaluate your value proposition. For a lot of organizations, especially nonprofits, missions and values have evolved over the past year. And in a lot of cases, that's been a really good thing. And so you want to make sure that your current employees and prospective employees are tuned into that message and know what you stand for. We also recommend that you do reevaluate your benefits and compensation to make sure that it's equitable and as competitive as possible. For some folks, that doesn't feel as accessible, so you might consider a stipend for employees who maybe have taken on some extra work. That might feel a little bit more accessible right now. And then, of course, you can still consider bringing in more work-life balance to your employees' schedules. So maybe offering a little more flexibility if you can, maybe allowing employees to exercise throughout the day or volunteer during the week, just adding a little bit more of that work-life balance in the mix. So three things that we recommend: wanting to check in with employees, support your employees, and reevaluate your value proposition.
Oh, thank you, Jackie. That was so helpful.
Yeah.
And I do love the idea of checking in with checking in with your value statements,
Right.
because that really is something that you should do regardless, but particularly as it relates to your team, right? At this kind
Definitely.
of thing. So those are wonderful tips, and so great to have you today. We're going to share your contact information, and
Thank you.
folks may want to reach out and ask a question. I'm sure that you'd be available to do that. folks may want to reach out to you for professional assistance, and I'm sure
Yeah.
you'd be willing to help them with that as well. And so thank you
Definitely.
for joining us for Tips and Tricks. Thank you for your membership in Together SC. And we look forward to seeing everyone next time. So goodbye, and thank you, Jackie.